Alright, so this one gonna be I guess a little short video. We're not gonna talk much. This one is more about, I guess I'm just kind of updating y'all on the Argarita for the most part. Yeah, they about right. So I'm gonna show y'all what they look like in a few minutes. Yeah, you know, so it's a pretty good day outside today. Yeah, just looking at these Argaritas, they be ripe about hopefully by next week, 1 or 2 weeks, they'll be ready, you know. So the Argaritas are gonna be good, y'all. I can't wait to eat them. You know, I'm happy to eat them. You know, they're gonna be good. So you know, I decided to come out. I was looking for a good batch. I didn't feel like going all the way around the house, you know, on the other side, you know, since I'm about to come outside and do my little sit squat for the most part. But yeah, we're gonna show y'all about these Argaritas. I'm gonna talk a little bit about the Argaritas. I'm gonna say what I'm always saying for the most part. Not much. Just chilling for the most part. We're gonna talk about the Argaritas. It's really the same information that I always talk about. So I guess we can kind of get to it, and you know, I'll let y'all see what these look like for the most part. Hold on, let me. You know, I ain't good at this type of stuff. There we go. So as you can see, the Argaritas, you know, see they red. That's that fire right there. You know, they good for the digestives. You know, right, for the most part. You know, they loaded with rubber rings. So any type of digestive issues you got, these yeah, these rubber rings that's in the Argaritas, they good for you for the most part. You know, they good. You know, so this is good. So I guess like in about a week or two, like these are gonna be like, I don't want to say my main meals for the most part, but hey, Alessandra, you here? Muhammad and Ron, how y'all doing? But yeah, like I said, these not gonna be my main meals for the most part, but they're gonna be a major part. Like these bushes are all over the place in the country. Like as you can see, all these berries all over the place. Yeah, I might eat about 50 a day, you know. So let's say I might, you know, do a little small melon or something. I might come out here and eat a lot of this. Then after when these berries are done, when I'm done with all the berries, that's when I'm gonna take the bark. I'm gonna put the bark in the sun. I might boil it. I might make a sun charged tea, or I might make a regular tea in the house for the most part. And that's when it's gonna really get the rest of the minerals out of it. It's gonna grow back regardless anyway. So that's what I'm gonna do. This is some really good stuff. It's a lot of antioxidants for the most part off in it too. It's not a lot of glutathione like the juniper berries got, but it's still really good for the most part. So matter of fact, let me see. I hate doing this. I'm gonna ouch. Don't want me to tear it apart. No, I'm not gonna do. I was gonna bring a piece off for y'all so y'all can see the inside bark. The inside bark is yellow. Anytime you see like a lot of yellow for the most part dealing with the berries, that's how you know it's loaded with berberine for the most part. But man, this is some good stuff, man. I can't wait to consume it, man, because these berries are all over the place. Look, to be honest, if I had, you know what, I'm not gonna lie, I wouldn't even try to sell these or send and ship these off because they're so good. I want to keep them for myself for the most part. But like I say, like if you in the Texas region, the Arizona region, the New Mexico region, what up, Orville? Hey, boy, we shoes out here getting these Argarita berries. But if y'all was, man, y'all would love these. They sweet too, y'all. They sweet. It kind of sweet and got a pinch of bitterness and a pinch of tanginess, but for the most part, they sweet. They good, and yeah, for the most part, they do a good job with just like really clean out the intestines for the most part. So yeah, so if y'all into like Argarita, this is something you can come across if you're in Texas, especially like in the San Antonio area, maybe Austin and below. The Argarita's out there, you know. If you're out like in the deserts of as you can see this something. I'm gonna show y'all something. I'm gonna show y'all this something. These berries. You see all these rocks? That's what these rocks grow out of for the most part. They grow out stuff like this for the most part. And they just let me see. You probably can see the roots. And that's what they do, man. They just pop up all over the place. Now, if you try to, I'm chilling over here, just out here enjoying this good sun for the most part, you know, getting ready to do my movements. But like I said, if you want to like try to grow Argarita plant in your house, it's not gonna happen. This based on what I read, you know, so I'm not for sure. But I heard like if you uproot the roots for the most part, try to go plant them, and you try to plant them where you want them to plant them, they don't work like that. They start growing like a lot of fungus for the most part. So you don't want to. So you want to just try to go out in the country. I'm just like go out in the country, you see, like, okay, for the most part. Okay, this is my juniper tree right here. They like to go up on the trees for the most part too. And if you see like these, you see these right here, how thorny these are? You see that? Like it's like a sticker. That's how you know it's kind of Argaritas right here. You see that right there? And they're kind of hard. But if you come across them, The berries are fresh, y'all. When I see, like, I want to eat them now, but they not truly ready. But I do think since we about to get some for like the next 4 or 5 days, they're gonna truly ripe them up. And I think by like next Tuesday, Wednesday, this batch should be ripe. And then that's when I'm gonna start going all across the country. And just what I do is, when they ripe, I like get like a sheet or umbrella, and I just shake them off. I shake them off, and that's what I eat. You know, you can make them in that. They got seeds off in them. If you want to eat the seeds, you can eat the seeds. But me, I like to kind of just spit the seeds all over my land because I like all over these trees over here. I like to spit the seeds right out there, and they'll start back growing. It might take about a year or so to grow, but once the seed root itself, it's growing, man. Like it's just growing all over the place. I could, you know what? It's a I don't know what, you know, I'm gonna show y'all this piece of cactus for the most part. Matter of fact, is this a, let me see. I think, no, this is not a baby Agarita. So I'm gonna walk out here and I'm gonna kind of show y'all some cactus. And matter of fact, it's got some new cactus growing. We got some prickly pears growing. When we moved out to this land last year, like the cactus was all dying. I don't know what they was doing with this land. I don't know what they was doing, but you know, we really didn't touch nothing. But now everything is starting to regrow. Ouch. Oops. Ah. Ooh, these rocks. Woo. But everything's starting to grow for the most part. You see all these little baby, like this is a baby, juniper tree for the most part. They just pop up all over the place. You see, they just pop up. You see that? They just popping up. That's a medium sized one right there. They just pop. They all over the place. You know, they all over the place. Oh, this one had berries. This shit, I didn't even know it. Oh no, it didn't. This was okay. So these. It sure did. So hopefully this one produce berries next year for the most part. But yeah, these juniper trees all over the place. These juniper berries, when they start to grow, so there's no berries over here, but these start to grow pretty soon. But when these juniper berries start to grow, y'all, it take about 9 months to get ripe. 9 months to get ripe for the most part. 9 months. This is another, I don't know how this is gonna work out. Like last year, this wasn't even here, this tree. But they just popped up for the most part. And I want to show y'all something. This was you probably see this one, it's starting to rot and break down right here. Let me see if I can get my eyes on it. See, this was here last year. Bang, you see how it's kind of rotting and breaking down, but then you can see, it look like it's dead, right? But then we have this little, let me see, right there. Okay, right there, that's the little cactus starting to pop out right there. So like it look like it's dead, but it's still rooting itself to the ground. And give it about 2 or 3 years, that'll be all the way back in the ground. It'll go back to the ground like nature intended to do. It'll break down, you know, and I guess it kind of recycles it for the most part. And it start back growing, you know, a lot more cactus all over the place. Now this cactus plant I was talking about, like this right here, is gonna probably have about 2 or 3 prickly pears on it. Yes, this is gonna have about 2 or 3 prickly pears on it. It looked broke down in the garbage, but in about 2 or 3 months, this little one little cactus probably have about 2 or 3 pears. That right there probably be a whole lot bigger. Let me see. Here's another baby when it was all broke down when we first moved here. But now they got a lot more cactus starting to grow all over the place too also. So like this is breaking down, but it's still also producing more. Like right there, that's one prickly pear. That's another prickly pear. So these are starting to grow some prickly pears right here for the summertime, and they're gonna be ready. Let me show y'all this one. This one is kind of breaking down. Like you can probably like it's doing a real good job breaking down there. Last year it wasn't nothing like this, but it's still breaking down. But also more still being produced. So as you can see, all of these are kind of you know, going back to the like they're supposed to. But we got still new prickly pears coming out. These are all prickly. You see all that? So that'd be a good amount of prickly pears I'm going to be able to eat during the summertime. I hope I don't step on no thorns out here. And you can see a whole bunch of more baby cactus pads coming out too. Like I try not to be honest, I might get about another year or two. But even when I get another year or two, when the prickly pears are growing for the most part, the cactus pads are really good. I like to use my massage gel, but I'm not gonna I don't like to eat them and break them down, nothing like that. I'm gonna show y'all a really good cactus pad, bunch of them, but I want to show y'all the broke down one right now. But like these, a whole bunch of prickly pears are gonna start growing, and they just starting to grow. They say they're starting to pick up. They're starting to grow. They're starting to grow all over the place for the most part. So, what up, Antonio? What up, Marvin? So, yeah, that's kind of what it is for the most part with the prickly pears. And if you know about anything about the prickly pears, ouch! I stepped on one anyway. God dang it! So the prickly pears are really good for getting everything moving. They store a whole lot of water. like a lot of water. So that's very, very, very hydrating for the most part. So you're like, y'all would like love the prickly pears. Come out here and get them fresh. Like they'll go 4 or 5 more out there. So they're all over the place. But I'm thinking like all this right here next year. Hopefully all this will be broken down next year, and a whole bunch of fresh new green stuff will be coming out. Cause I don't know what they did, but this looks a whole lot better now. And that's another. Let me show. This is like a whole bunch of, you know. I haven't figured out what I want to do with this yet, but like I'm trying not to step. Oh, I'm not gonna step on it. I'll step on one of those sticker pads. But this like all this right here, you can like make all type. I don't care. You can make tents. You can make a whole bunch of poles with it. This stuff is like really, really. It's I don't know. It's a distilled tree, so this is like it holds good. Like a lot of times you see a lot of wood, it'll break down, but this like it holds its value for the most part. And let me come on down here. I'm almost close to somebody else's land right now, but I'm gonna show y'all. This is another type of sumac tree. Let me come over here if I can get over here. I'm trying to walk down here. Oh, I better not slip. All right, good. I'm doing pretty good. Whew. I don't come over here that much at all, but you know, I guess because it's kind of close to somebody else's land. But let me see. So this is another sumac type of tree right here. This is right next to the juniper tree. You see what I'm saying? Juniper trees are right here. But this is right next to the what up, Roger? What up, my boy Tony Tiger? So this is like another type of sumac tree right here. So this is kind of a baby one, but this is gonna be growing some berries pretty soon too, you know. So maybe not this year, next year, but pretty soon it'll get to growing. So yeah, so you know, we just out here, you know, we just enjoying this nature for the most part. I kind of wanted to show y'all. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go back over there by the Argaritas, y'all. You know what? I'm not gonna go back. I'm gonna go to the next bunch. I showed y'all one batch of Agaritas, and I want to show you how this batch, like that batch was already ready. If y'all missed it, y'all can kind of probably go back and see the beginning of the video. I'm gonna come back and show y'all another batch. I gotta get out this phone because this thing, my phone's starting to overheat. This is fake ass carbon. You know, we got that real carbon out by it for the most part. So, all right, here we go. So this is the Argaritas over here. Now these not ripe compared to the other. The other ones are almost ripe. These might take about another 2 weeks. But y'all can see these are pretty much. You see that? Bang. So these not ripe yet, but they're getting there. These will be ready about another 2 weeks. And these Argarita berries are like, I like to call them nature's first spring food because these Argarita berries, like I said, they do a good job of really cleaning out your stomach for the most part. And they really good brain food. And it's not like a lot of carbohydrates going to keep you full like that, but it's packed full of nutrition that's going to keep you going. It's like a lot of free floating electrons off in it, a lot of antioxidants right there, and that's what you need to become a lot more electrical for the most part. So these berries, these like to call God's food right here. So I kind of hope that short video kind of helped for the most part, y'all. I got to come back and do another video later on, but I just want to just kind of give y'all an update on the Agarita. So like this is the old one right here, and that's kind of a new branch that's popping out. You said new branch that's popping out, how thin it is. Look at all that redness. You know this stuff is loaded with iron right here. That's what I'm talking about. So you ain't got to go to the store and get that, what they call it, the iron ferros for the most part. You don't need all that stuff right there. Come get you some real stuff right here, y'all. So, yeah, so I hope that kind of helped y'all. I'm out, y'all. Y'all be easy. I got to go do my 15, 20-minute meditation over there in my little spot over there, you know, with my back towards the sun. My back towards the sun because I want the sun on my back and my sacral area right there. I want to cause a lot of vasodilation. By the way, when you get your sun on your back, because remember, you know how people take those opioids for the most part? I'm going to tell you something. You got what they call indigenous, indigenous opioids for the most part, and they produce in the spinal column on your body for the most part. Yeah, trust me, that science has been known since at least the 80s and 90s for the most part, through scientific for the most part. But yeah, so you got the indigenous opioids that's going to be released through your spine for the most part. So that's why I'm about to go do my little 6-4, 15-minute meditation, butt naked with my back toward the sun, so I can get a lot of vasodilation, so I can kind of release those indigenous opioids off of the better endorphins too for the most part. So that's kind of why I'm doing that. So how you doing, Miss Monica? How you doing, David? Anyway, I'm out, y'all. I've been here about 10-15 minutes and this phone's starting to get hot. So y'all be easy. Have a good day. And these are the, oh yeah, just go back and watch the video I just coming on. All right, yeah.